I'm in my car to go fucking cold as hell. Go back. You started?
Here we are. Welcome everybody, LGHL. We got some quick wrap, some late night breaking news for you. We are live right now with Mr. Jonas Petersson. I'm safe to call you Jonas Petersson, I assume?
That's the closest anyone's gotten to saying my name right.
Okay.
Like before, it's Jonas Petersson.
Jonas? Alright, sorry about that. How about I just call you Mr. Petersson?
That's good.
Alright. So word has come down here that there is some alleged second tagging going on involving you, do you want to answer to that, and what do you have to say about that?
Well, it's alleged, of course. I can say it's alleged mostly because they don't have any specific proof. Um, McDonald even, kind of let on that he doesn't have the smoking gun, but Broche did accuse me of it, and I didn't outright deny it. As a matter of fact, I more or less alluded that yes, that was the case. The second tag in question is Rishkoy.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I actually didn't. I wasn't aware that this was a surprise to that many people. Back in I think season 28 or so, I got banned for second tagging because I was playing on PS4 and as well as playing on the CHL. Just wanted to test the Xbox waters there. But yeah, so it turns out, Broche turned me in. I didn't have like a good enough excuse, I guess. Rishkoy is not even signed up for this league. I had to back out of the league as Rishkoy. I'm leaving for basic training in I think January or February. But I still had Jonas. I thought, might as well push it back, give it a try. If I have to leave in the middle of the season, I wouldn't be too bad to
lose Jonas Petersson for quitting midseason, as bad as it would be for losing Rishkoy. But turns out I'm probably gonna end up getting banned, even though I'm only using one tag. I guess having a really great defenseman playing in net has its own perks. I'm guessing that needs to be, maybe that would have bumped up my bidding somehow. That's most of the story, honestly. I guess it's dumb of me for admitting that the second tag is there because, like I said, I have a minor in networking. I have a completely changed MAC address. For those of you who don't know what that is, if you change your MAC address, it'll completely change your IP address. So I took every precaution necessary. It can happen to you too, kids. Just be careful who you trust. Do you have any questions for me?
So who flushed you out? What exactly? Like you mentioned Broche's name.
It was surprised. Yeah, it was the Broche. I was surprised because something not a lot of you guys know. Rishkoy and Broche back in NHL 16, we were on the same team. We were the number one team in sixes, actually. This was before ESHL had really taken off, and there was a big prize pool. So I thought we were on pretty good terms. I was just giving him some playful jabbing in the boards because looks like the Condors are going to miss the playoffs this season. Maybe not now though, if they take my points away.
Oh, they're definitely going to take those points away.
See, I don't know. I don't know if they really will because I haven't played any other games this season. So I don't know if they'd punish the entire team. It's not like I have two accounts on the same team or even playing at the same time. Like I said, Rishkoy is not even active in the league. It's just I guess I was supposed to disclose this earlier. I don't know. Once again, McDonald didn't give me too many details. But
so I guess the real burning question for myself and something I really want to know is how long has this been going on? Is this from the beginning? Is this year? Have you always had both tags, or was the other tag your friends at some point you took it over? How long has this been going on?
I believe in season 27, I made the account Jonas Petersson. The idea was that I wouldn't be playing on Rishkoy again. The thing is, Rishkoy on the PS4 was pretty well known, right? So I played a lot of HUT, and I had a record 170-3. I had bananas record, so people don't want to put a player like that in net. I'm sure you've seen the bidding board. Goalies don't go for more than 500K. They're just not considered to be that valuable. Whenever I would try and play goalie as Rishkoy, people would give me a hard time. They'd be like, why aren't you playing skater? Why aren't you doing something more, valuable to the team? And so I just thought, I'll just make a side account. I'll just play goalie in the CHL on a different console, see how it goes. It went really well. So I didn't play on Rishkoy anymore. Actually, I got banned even though Rishkoy wasn't even playing at the time. I didn't know that I needed a separate account for a PS4 account and an Xbox account. I thought I could have two separate accounts for those things since one was linked to the Xbox. I guess I needed to go into the settings and adjust it. So I got banned before for Rishkoy and JP, Jonas Petersson. and it seems it's happening again from this for the. I don't know actually. I guess that's something I haven't tried talking to McDonald about, if he's aware that I've been punished for this exact thing before. And as far as I was made aware, the two accounts were linked. I just thought it was kind of a hush hush type of a link, that if someone dug, they would see it. But maybe I should see if I can get that retconned then.
The thing that concerns me most, like, guys do this kind of stuff. It happens, and that's shame on you kind of thing. But the part I feel bad about is I feel bad for the other guys on the team. If those points do indeed disappear,
I've already given them all an apology. It's pretty weird because I didn't consider myself that vital to the team. That so many of them are like, it doesn't matter if the points get taken away anyway.
25 wins is pretty vital. that's more than some teams have, right? Like, I'm in Ontario. Yeah. We would love 25 wins right about now.
Yeah, maybe some of the wins were against Ontario and they'll go to you guys. Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna help us at all, but it's a nice thought. Another question that was kind of pointed to me, and I can confirm now. It says that the points will be gone for the team if that is indeed the case. So that is not good. The other question I want to ask is, did anybody else know about this? Was it just you, or did anybody else know that these two things are going on besides you and Brody, and I guess any staff that may have known about it?
Yeah. Only Broche is aware. Because I thought we were friends, I didn't think that, he would turn me in. And even if he did, I thought, honestly, from where I stand, I thought if he did turn me in, the commissioner would probably be like, okay, like he's not playing, he's not in the league, he's not in this division, he's not, on this console. Who cares? That's not the case. I'm aware now. That's for sure. It was kind of sudden, actually. I just got a message from McDonald. He's just like, hey, I heard you're Rishkoi. And I was like, clearly I'm gonna say no to that, right? I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but I asked for the logs because he said he had IP logs, and I know that those don't exist. There's no IP log because, like I said, separate. I actually recently moved, so there's no evidence there on that. But to finish your question, it was just Broche knew. I don't want to be that like crass. Remember it was close crass. I have a snake in the grass. Just getting some name dropping here, but I don't want to incriminate him. But I mean, we all know the rumors about Broche. They're true. That stuff goes on. He does that stuff. You just got to be safe.
He just took you down. What? You don't want to get back? You don't want to, sort of give him a receipt on that, or you just want to let him keep sailing?
I'm leaving for basic. This was going to be my last season anyway. There's no, I don't want to go out as the shittiest person. So spiting him, it's, if I was offered some kind of a nice deluxe package to come back, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna look for an immunity clause and turn on my drug dealer, to get out. But it is what it is. Sad it happened. I don't have any apologies for the league or for anyone else in the league, but I do apologize to the Roadrunners. Love that fucking team. They were a bunch of great guys. Everyone on that team was amazing. It's just too bad. We were making a real run at the end there too. It was going to be really exciting. I was actually just talking to you about that. The playoffs were getting so tight.
Yep.
We were looking at having a 100 plus. By the best figures, conservative figures, we're going to have a 110 point team, likely 110 by conservative estimates, missing the playoffs due to the format. So
right. Yeah, you were not happy with the format, but it is what it is. I'll ask the question because it's been asked of me. Did Fourth Line know anything about your tagging?
Fourth Line from the Moose?
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right.
No one knew. Cabriolet didn't know. Yeti didn't know. McQuaid didn't know. And Fourth didn't know. If they asked, I would have probably told. I honestly didn't think anything was this big of a deal. I saw some people in the shout box saying I was playing 12 games at a time. I wish my girlfriend would let me play that many games for fuck's sake, I bought Red Dead on the release day. I haven't got a chance to play it yet.
You definitely
But
should.
none
It's worth it.
the second
You'll have time now. Just FYI, you'll have plenty of time to play Red Dead Redemption, and just in time because online starts on Friday for you. So at
I'm
least
gonna
you'll
be
have
playing,
that.
everyone else is going to be stuck with stick in the mud skating, so that's not that bad of a deal. But no, there was never really a time where I was playing at the same time in the same season, right? It would be like, okay, it's even season 26, I'll play some skater, and then I made Jonas Petersson in 27, and that was just goalie. Rishkoy was not moving at all. And then like season 29, I played skater, and I'd play. Everyone was like, "Where's Jonas? Why would he quit after?" I was with the Checkers, and I had I had an amazing season. But I didn't sign up for the next one, didn't move up to the end because I was playing on Rishkoy, So, yeah, I don't know. I think they should have a different punishment for this, not point related for the team, because I wasn't playing at the same time. I certainly wasn't being deceitful with my statistics either, since I was one of the highest paid goalies. Gabriele paid through the nose to get me. So usually the second taggers were trying to avoid, I'm sure you're aware, of the 500K lines, right? A full line, you got like a backup player who's 500K, where on his second tag he's going for $8.5 million.
Right.
That's not the case here. If they would have let me, I would have played all 9 games. God knows I would. Especially in the beginning, we had a terrible backup goalie in the beginning of the year.
Okay,
but
so I'll say this. Number one, it's fairly. I'm a little bit upset that you did this, right? Because I followed your little career here since you were with the Moose, and I was impressed with your play style. I thought, wow, he's a really good goalie. Very envious when I was a goalie, and then I hear this tonight, like maybe 45 minutes ago, and I'm like, what? So I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat you. I'm a little bit disappointed in you. I feel really bad for your teammates, but I will give you props for being a man and coming on here and basically airing it out and saying, listen, I did it, fucked up. I feel bad about it. I'm not asking you to apologize to the league. That's on you. You said you've apologized to your teammates. That's big of you. Still doesn't make it right. It's still fucked up. You shouldn't have done that. But I will give you props for at least sort of facing the music, and I didn't have to really prompt you to do this. You kind of almost said, let's just do it. So,
yeah, I was in your Discord. I was like, I know he's going to ask later. He's been wanting to get me on the show for a while because you're trying your best to get the good media out there. I thought, might as well just go on the show. It's red hot right now. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of views on this. That's going to be great for the show. And LG needs more attention because the only way the game's going to get better is if the media can keep up and get the word out about how great the league is.
This is almost like the kid acting poorly to get attention. This is not the way the league wants the attention. I'm going to be honest with you, but you are right. It's gonna get tons of views, I'm sure.
It's going to be really hard because second tagging is just it's really a problem. Like I said, I'm aware of several second taggers just because, I've been around for so long. I know a lot of people on a pretty personal level. And I know they're out there, and we all know they're out there. And unfortunately, it's pretty easy to get around with the current system. A lot of props to the commissioners because they do a great job. They actually catch a lot more than I ever could, even with my networking background. But yeah, I don't know if I deserve any respect for being on the show. I think I owed it to everyone to come up here and explain the scenario. And I'm hoping that I'm hoping I'll be back one day.
I have a feeling this will be at least a 3-season ban, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's a bad one. So there might be some sort of fine involved with that too. I think I heard $100 tossed around. So you're gonna be a little lighter in the pocket. You won't be getting Red Dead Redemption 3. you'll be using that
I'm
money to buy your way out. I'm assuming.
not gonna
stuff, but I will tell you, it's very easy to get around the current system. And if I want to be back next season, I'll be back.
I think
That's
that's
just the
actually a
case.
good point as well. I'm sure Triz and Brody will want to see this eventually, and I was kind of advised not to do this on the LG Twitch channel, but the fact is, I think it's important. I think that it's worth the risk on my part to put it out there, and I'll beg for forgiveness later, but truthfully, I don't have the way to make my own Twitch channel and get this done at fucking midnight. So this was the way it was gonna go, and I think it's important. But I think a good way for you to maybe redeem yourself a bit is to maybe work with guys like Brody, work with Triz, and say, listen, this is where I see the holes. This is where I see the problems. Let me help you to fix those problems and fix those holes so we don't have this in the league anymore. I think that can be a very positive thing for you as well, and I think that would be a good step, a good maybe little Discord chat or something that you could get involved with.
Yeah, that would be really good. I know we have a lot of people who try their best to stop this from happening. The more serious ones, especially. This example's my case isn't as obviously as juicy as like, wow, an entire 5-man lineup was second tagged, or even a triple tag. I've seen a triple tag before. That's pretty crazy stuff. But in terms of like helping, I think they already do a pretty great job. I think the best thing I could do right now in this situation is just man up, let them know, hey, this is your guys' site, and if you're going to ban me, I'm not going to DOS you guys. I'm not going to do any of the little shady tricks that stuff like that happens. I remember it was a time League Gaming site went down, and it went down for like weeks.
Yeah, it was down. It was down for a little bit there. Yeah.
I'm not sure what their current security is, so I don't know. I do know that stuff's not that hard to figure out. Certainly someone like me with my background could do something like that, but I think that the best thing I can do is just walk away from it. And I would never do that personally, by the way. No one swap my house, please. Okay. No one. I'm not going to take down your League Gaming site. For goodness sake, I had 2 accounts on it. I would hope that instead of the capital ban, though, it's just so easy to get around. It's what, a 3-season ban? That's like what, 1 year?
I believe it is, yes.
Okay. People are second tagging and they're getting around the vetting process. Why do they think I can't do that again?
Right.
I don't see the bans. I think we need to get like rethink them or something. Maybe because you want those people to be made examples of. All right. One thing I've always thought of is instead of banning them, you add a salary cap hit to them, because that's more likely. They're less likely to make a new account and go through the CHL to get back to the A and the N, right? So
you slap an extra $1 million on their contract. Is that what you're saying?
More than that, I would say, hey, you want Jonas Petersson next season, Cabs? You got to pay up like $4 million, because that'll keep them out of the league at the same time, giving them a thorough punishment. But because who's going to pay that much for a player?
Right.
But that's kind of a hard sell. I know that. I just have always thought, like, I was aware that I could be banned because I had been banned before. And, okay, I changed my MAC address. I have a new IP address. Okay, where do we go from here? The only reason that I even got caught is because I went on Rishkoi on a VPN because I didn't want someone to bid on me and not be there for them because I didn't want to mess up the league. That was kind of shitty. Not an excuse really, but just kind of, it's just the situation. If I want to play, if anyone wants to play, it's a pretty easy system to get around. You don't need a special background in, communications, or you need to be very tech savvy to get around it. So we'll see.
I can barely make this show run, so I don't think I'd be able to do it. But let's I don't know. We might want to back the truck up there a bit because I definitely couldn't do it. I'm a fool. All right. Well, I guess
right.
I guess if there's anything else you want to say before we go, because I'm going to cut this here at it's been about 25 minutes or so. If there's anything you want to say before we go, you're welcome to do that.
I don't have much to really add past that. I will say though, I'll take this chance and thank Tucson again. It's the best team I've been on. Great group of guys, especially Bryce. That guy's a fucking stud. He should be in the N. I don't know why he's down here in the A. I don't hold any grudges against anybody. Everyone shitting on Tucson, that wasn't cool. Shitting on me in the shout box is fair. What are you going to do at this point for that? I'll just try my best to serve this ban. We'll see. Certainly can't come back on your show if I had a new tag, though, could I?
Well, they know what you look like now, so you need some facial reconstruction, probably.
Reconstructive surgery. So thanks a lot for having me on the show. Tucson, if the commissioners watch this, taking the points away doesn't make any sense. I only had one account. I was in the games. I was paid handsomely for it. So, you shouldn't punish them. They're in an amazing race. You want the league to grow, you need to have those amazing races that they're having right now in that division. So we'll see what they decide on that tomorrow. As far as I know, I haven't been actually banned yet. I don't know how they're going to go about that. They don't have any smoking gun really besides this. This is my first time actually.
This doesn't get much more smoking than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually the first time that they're having any concrete proof because I'm out here, But that's because I realized they own the website. There's nothing I can really, what am I gonna deny it? Say you don't have the real proof. You just have some,
right,
suspicions. But yeah. Hopefully I can come back on your show sometime though and be a good color analyst. I think this went pretty well. The other shows, the conversing doesn't go back and forth as well, so I was kind of worried about that. So I'm glad it was a nice little one-on-one.
All right. Well, we're gonna end it right there then. I'm gonna thank you again, Mr. Petersson, for being on the show.
There we go.
All right. I learn. I don't know anything about tech, but I can talk. So. Thank you again for being here. We'll cut it off there, and don't forget to join us tomorrow night. We'll be live again at 10 o'clock Eastern with our full panel of 4, and we'll have some more stuff for you then. Until then, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.